All right, so we back with another episode of the Small Business Podcast. I'm your host, Cordell Rocks, aka the Detroit Guru. And as always, the focus of this channel and podcast is to help entrepreneurs and small business owners out there with the new age millennial techniques that helps you grow your business the fastest nowadays because traditional methods are dying out. I know a lot of business owners out there are older and they don't really know about the new up and coming platforms and tools that are available to them. But that's our job, guys, as millennials, to keep the business owners informed and ultimately lend a hand, offer some help, because it's a lot trying to do everything and learn everything on your own. But if you can outsource work to somebody who's good in that particular field, then even better. All right. So, like I said, guys, the purpose and focus of this channel is to help small business owners and entrepreneurs figure out how to better their process, guys. And I want to start out with talking about the fact that the price of social media marketing is just so cheap that this is the regret era that we're living in right now. 10 years from now, we're going to look back and regret not investing enough into Facebook ads, Google ads, Instagram ads, etc. Okay. I don't know how much it costs to get on the radio. I don't know how much it costs to get on TV, billboards, and all the traditional methods, but I can guarantee that the price is nothing compared to the price of social media marketing. Okay. I guarantee you, social media marketing make those prices look like ripoffs. Okay. And just the amount of money that it costs for you to get in front of people who might not even want your product is absurd. These companies are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars for these 30-second clips when you can have an entire, TV show on social media, basically. Hour-long episodes on YouTube, whether you do a podcast or not, or something informative, something educational, something entertaining. Guys, like, you have control of your own platform with no interruption. So that's why the internet eliminated the middleman. All right. So smartphones made it, where every man for himself, every business for itself. Every company is now a media company. So it's really about the content that you're putting out to get in front of your audience. Okay. It's important to look at how Fashion Nova came up. Okay. Fashion Nova practically, in my eyes, became $1 billion brand overnight. And, the founder really understood how to use social media, right? So Fashion Nova still to this day takes more advantage than anybody of social influence, okay? Influencer marketing is the wild, wild west, okay? Because these people don't even know how to price themselves. They don't really know what they're worth, Influencers just give you a price that the typical market is charging. So Fashion Nova took advantage of that. And the way they pretty much generate most of their revenue is through those social influence relationships, okay? So Kylie Jenner gets paid about $50,000 or $20,000 a month, if I'm not mistaken, to make about 19 posts. That's not hard, guys. 19 posts with jeans on a month. It's not hard at all for $20,000, okay? But consider the fact that one post from Kylie Jenner can generate Fashion Nova $50,000. All right, y'all do the math on that. So people buy what other people can vouch for. All right. So I want to see what happens in these next few years once people start understanding the power of influencer marketing. I'll give y'all an example, right? If you're a business owner out there, you got you a restaurant, and you have Big Sean come through one time, give you a quick little shout out. Do you know what that's gonna do for your numbers, your P&Ls for that month? It's a no-brainer, all right? So you wanna build the right relationships, obviously, okay? Because not every influencer is valuable for your audience or your particular market. So you wanna build valuable relationships and utilize them, okay? And what can you offer? If Big Sean come to my restaurant, he's gonna eat for the rest of his life for free. All right. I got to be able to offer something before I ask for anything, okay? All right, so that's important for all of us business owners to understand how that, can be actually utilized in our own business and who are the right relationships to, build with. Another good strategy is actually, instead of, inboxing somebody who calls themselves an influencer, you can actually look around for people who are just regular people, and offer to, give them free food or a free meal just for a quick shout out. All right. Get to know the people in the area who actually, have a lot of friends on their timeline that they can share your business with. That's a really good strategy, guys. And I guarantee you it won't cost you anything. Won't be a speeding ticket, okay? Another thing I'm big on when it comes to, just business in general is just the culture of that business, okay? Culture is everything, guys. It's everything. What goes into the business is ultimately what comes out of it. So if the people in the organization are being treated like shit and the culture is shit, I can't see that organization producing top-notch quality results for the customers that it serves. So every organization I've worked for that had top-notch culture, I've stayed for quite a while. I felt welcome, I felt comfortable. But when it's a lack of culture, I don't want to be there for very long, okay? So I say that to say, don't expect the world from your employees, all right? As entrepreneurs and business owners, these are our dreams that we're fighting for here, all right? So if we decide to hire somebody because we need a job to get done, you have to understand that if you hire someone who wasn't particularly passionate about the job that you assigned them to, how can you expect top-notch results from that person? How can you expect that person to really give you quality input for your business? And how can you expect that output to be anything that a client or customer can rave about? All right. When I go to McDonald's in the hood, the Detroit, like the morale of the employees, it brings my mood down, guys. And the food just ain't as good. When I went to Texas, I stopped at Taco Bell. That cashier was just so vibrant. Her personality, her spirit, it just made me feel so welcome. I actually wanted to stay there. I stayed there to use the Wi-Fi on my laptop while I ate. Much better experience, okay? So you need to find people who are passionate about being involved in your organization in the first place. That's why they say you need to hire slow and fire fast, because it's hard to find people to actually support your business, like with real integrity, okay? To actually uphold and uplift the values of your brand. But if you don't do the job as the front man in your own business of setting that culture and pretty much setting the tone for what things are like, then that's your fault as a business owner. All right. So what kind of changes can you implement, or what can you give to your employees? What can you offer them, that can make them feel like they're heard and that you actually care about them, okay? Quicken Loans. They took care of me, man. The first day I walked in the door, just spoiled me like a baby, And I know a lot of people just kind of expect that from organizations now, but I still appreciate it because I know, I know what it is to build a culture. So I definitely appreciate that, and I plan on implementing the same strategies in my own business, okay? Let people know. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So let them know how much you care by, letting their voice be heard. Value their opinions, get their feedback, implement changes based off what they feel. Okay? So don't expect the world from your employees. Sometimes you're gonna hire shit people who just do enough to get by, okay? But that's it for this episode, y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one.